Good day to you. We are here in the room setting up for tonight for our big main event. We do 2 of these a year. This one's called The Big Push. In January we do a kickoff, and it's done deliberately because, best will intended, you've had your holidays, your clients have been off. Many people have had a little bit of an easy ride, especially this year with the crazy heat this year, right?
Nuts weather.
So it's basically to make sure that everyone just fires into the autumn and really capitalises on the opportunities that this part of the year has. So we're down here just setting up, doing the final touches. We'll be back down here in a few hours. I had a very lazy start today because obviously it's going to be a late finish for us, but we're super excited, right?
Very excited.
Tracy's a bit too excited.
I'm trying not to peak too early, which
Tracy,
is what I normally do.
Tracy always peaks too soon. We're going to come back here later. We'll share it all with you. We've got, I don't know what, 70 people, some of that turning up. Catch you in just a little bit. Have a good one. Hope you're being productive doing whatever it is that you're doing today. And I will share the evening as it unfolds with you. Have a good one. Okay, so here we are, time now about 22:05, so we're going to be kicking off in about 20 minutes, give or take. And the core themes today, as part of our big push season, is all about what we're going to be letting go of so that we can free ourselves to truly move forward and create what it is we're trying to create and achieve ultimately what we're going to achieve. Loads of awesome content, loads of self-reflection, loads of interaction, a little bit of play, and a couple of really deep dives where I'm going to get these guys to really dig deep in themselves and to connect with both the sides that are holding them back, but also the sides that they have in them, the fighter, the winner, the person who succeeds, the achiever, that great strength they have within them. And what we're looking at is the two sides of this coin, which is everything we could be and everything that we're able to be that's been limited by all of that other stuff that we've picked up along the way, that baggage, those negative lessons we've had, those unfortunate circumstances that we've had that counteract all the greatness that we have in us innately, that we could focus. And that's really what today's about. Okay, so we're back home. What a long day. It's been an awesome day, great day. What I love about what we've created at Success Groups is an environment where we're all business owners and they're all entrepreneurs and they're all moving themselves forward and they're all pushing themselves forward, but we do it in this kind of team-spirited way that you just don't find in any, or certainly not many places. We're all in it together and it's a safe environment where people feel comfortable to be vulnerable, and we have to be comfortable being vulnerable in this world, because otherwise what happens is we start to put the pretense on, we start to put the barriers on, we start to pretend and fake that we're doing well, or that we're feeling well, or that, you know, we haven't got any issues or problems. And of course, in most business environments, that's exactly how you need to be. However, ours is one where we all acknowledge that we are growing ourselves, and to grow ourselves, we have to acknowledge those vulnerabilities within us. We have to acknowledge sometimes those weaknesses in us. We have to acknowledge the failings in us, the flaws in us, so that we can continue to better ourselves and improve ourselves. And I keep saying we and our, because that's exactly the philosophy that I have at Success Groups, is that we're all on this journey together, myself included. I don't put myself up there as some kind of guru, for example. I'm very much still on my own personal development journey, and will be, by the way, until the day I die. And what I do is I invite other like-minded, ambitious business owners to join me on that journey, that quest, that pilgrimage. Anyway, what an awesome night. Everyone really threw himself into it. I was really impressed, once again, even though I know these people, just how deep they let themselves go. And I say deep diving, I mean like inside themselves, to really look inside themselves at what's holding them back. Amazing feedback from so many people already. Before we left the venue just now, just telling me how much they needed that and how much they got from it. And yeah, this will be the turning point in many people's lives, as long as they do the hard work. And this is the important part about this. It's all very well reading a self-help book or coming to a seminar like mine and thinking, yeah, you know what, I am greater than I think I am, and you know what, I don't have to be that person, or I don't have to do that behavior, or my business doesn't have to be like this. And you get it in that moment, and then you go back home and you forget it, because you go back to the old environment, or you wake up tomorrow morning and you forget. You know, so what I keep saying to them, the hardest things in personal development, one of the hardest things in personal growth, is to remember what you need to remember when you need to remember it. The analogy I use continually, I use this analogy, which is like, if you're on a diet, for example, most people remember they're on a diet when they go to bed at night. So they lay in bed and go, done it again, right? But they forget they're on a diet when they open the fridge, or they forget they're on the diet when they go to lunch. Does this make sense? Okay, so it's the same thing in business. You know, you're meant to be bold. Yeah, you know what? I am bold, and I am courageous, and I am brave. And they tapped into that side of themselves, for example. And then what happens, of course, is they wake up in the morning, go into something, then maybe go back into their fear or their doubts, for example, and then they forget what they needed to remember in that moment, which is actually, no, I am bold, and I am strong, and I am greater than I think I am. I use the analogy of a coin, you know, heads and tails of a coin, or yin and yang, and our lives are in balancing point. You're in equilibrium based on all the greatness in you, all the other stuff in you. You have what you have today. What you want to do is tip the balance in favor of the greatness and away from those other aspects of who you are that would limit your success and the quality of your life. Anyway, I hope you've had an awesome day. Hope you've been super productive doing whatever it is you're doing, moving yourself closer to your goals and your ambitions, and I'll see you in the morning.